Hotel 1 to all HART call signs.
They're Britain's toughest medics.
Can you got any movement in your legs?
Oh.
Just get me out!
We will be the people that are going in the direction of where something went bang when other people are going in the opposite direction.
He is armed at the moment with a knife.
The NHS's Hazardous Area Response Teams, HART for short, are trained to tackle the most critical cases in the most dangerous places.
This is moving, this.
Oh, no. Let's come out of there.
Could be someone in water, at height, underground, overcome by gas. Whatever it is, our team are there to access them and treat them in those environments.
Created after the 7/7 bombings, they're in the front line when terrorists strike.
There's always that risk of this could go wrong, and it could go wrong quickly.
It's been confirmed that it is a nail bomb.
Specially selected.
Have you seen how high up it is?
It's fallen from around 20 foot.
Prepared for anything.
She's currently trapped in the car by her legs.
Massive intrusion into his cab.
Never filmed before.
Shotgun injuries to his leg.
Go on, you have to blast me.
It's a job that calls for courage and skill.
We have got specialist kit, we have got specialist vehicles. People coming in from other agencies and they think it's like a scene out of Thunderbirds.
Hold it! OK, we need him on a board in a minute, on a collar.
Real-life heroes, risking their lives to save others.
This is going to be a major incident.
In 5 years, knife crime in West Yorkshire has increased by more than 80%.
999 road, activate.
And for some victims, their only hope is the HART paramedics. It's mid-afternoon, and Charlie team are involved in a life-or-death race against the clock. A teenager with multiple stab wounds is lying bleeding in the street.
Just to make you aware, police are on scene now, over.
They have minutes to save him. They're heading for an estate in Huddersfield. The atmosphere is tense.
He's not bleeding, no. It's open.
A 16-year-old boy is fighting for his life.
Keep your legs still.
2 cops and a member of the local community have been trying to stem the bleeding.
Did you get some in both?
He's been stabbed 4 times in the thighs and calves.
Yeah, I've got it open down here.
He's lost a lot of blood. If it hadn't been for the police officers applying pressure to his wounds, he could already be dead.
Crew ETA is about 4 minutes, coming.
Lovely, thank you, over.
HART are packing the wounds with a special bandage that stops bleeding.
Do you want to just put this on, Martin, or do you want that as well and then just put this on?
Victims can bleed to death from leg wounds in minutes.
I will be doing, yeah.
The team must determine whether an artery has been severed.
It's seeping out. Is it seeping?
I'd go all. Yeah.
If you do sever a major blood vessel, even if that's venous or arterial, you literally can have minutes to save that person's life. We've got certain interventions we use, a lot of things that derive from the military, from war zones, hemostatic gauzes, tourniquets.
Keep still for me.
The ability to stem that bleeding rapidly is critical in ensuring that person's survival.
New tourniquet again.
The boy has been stabbed twice in each leg.
Again.
Okay.
I'll give John this a good touch on it, yeah? Cool. How old are you, fella? How old are you? You're 16 here, mate, all right.
That one on his knee, does it need pressure bandage, mate?
James.
Yes, sir.
TXA, mate.
Yes.
If this BP's all right, should we start setting up some morphine as well? Maybe a bit of IV paracetamol. Does that sound all right?
They're trying to control his pain and calm him down. Morphine reduces blood pressure.
95, so...
95/71.
IV paracetamol and I'll put lining instead.
Yeah.
It's too risky to use in this case.
All right, fella? Straight in the arm. I'm going to put another needle on this arm, boss.
Their patient is pale and his blood pressure is falling.
You're having a drip stand?
It's taking a drip, it's paracetamol.
No allergies or anything, no? Are you allergic to anything? No?
You've had paracetamol before, haven't you?
Is it good? Yeah. I think when you first join the ambulance service, the chaos surrounding things like stabbings and shootings can be quite distracting, but when you come into the service, you work with a lot of experienced people, and then suddenly fast forward 10, 15, 20 years, you're that experienced person. You don't notice the chaos, the confusion around it. You focus on the patient, you treat them accordingly because you know that's what they need at that moment in time, is your skills, your interventions. Otherwise, you know, they could very well die.
Cruise 2 minutes now, guys.
All right, that was about right, doesn't it? Anyway, it's clear. So I'm just going to quick look at your chest, all right, pal? Just some steady deep breaths on me.
James is examining the boy's chest. His breathing is shallow. It's a worrying sign.
When the ambulance gets there, we can sort you out, all right?
Just a quick heads up, guys. We're going to roll him a little bit, so we've got to look at his back.
Yeah.
And then we'll put the scoop underneath and roll him back onto the scoop. All right? So, just to quickly update you then. 16-year-old male. He's got multiple stab wounds. They are in his legs.
Just take some nice deep breaths, mate. Yeah. No signs of surgical fever, nice and soft.
Deep breaths for me.
Hypertensive, he's 95. I can't hear a massive low, but it's clear.
There's no time to waste.
Can you grab us a trolley, guys?
Yeah, on roll. Yep, 2 and 3, roll.
They're taking him to the regional trauma unit.
On 3, guys, yeah? 1, 2, 3.
Nice and steady. Oh, that's smashing.
All right, thank you, Ta.
The boy's foster mother has come to the scene to comfort him.
We're happy to run when you are. Just some steady deep breaths for me, mate. That's it, brilliant.
Teenagers can tolerate blood loss well.
You all right? No.
But they can deteriorate rapidly.
Your legs are aching, are they? Okay, mate. Do you want to just whack another blood pressure through them or see?
They're keeping a close eye on his blood pressure. And he needs more painkillers. Giving morphine is a calculated risk.
How much you giving? Just 2.5? Yeah. Is that taking the pain off a little bit? No? All right. We'll keep an eye on it.
After 20 minutes on the road, at last they're arriving at Leeds General Infirmary.
We're here now, mate. Okay. I said once it gets in. There's just some seats. As we go left through the double door, there's just some seats on that side.
The fight to stabilise him is about to begin. The team know he's been fortunate so far, but that could change.
Okay, hand over, we can all hear, please.
Okay, this is a 16-year-old male, approximately 1825. He was assaulted and stabbed multiple times in the lower limbs.
For James and Johnny, handing over their patient is a relief. He's lucky to be alive.
When you've got multiple stab wounds to someone's legs, you have to consider the nerves and vessels in the leg. And if you puncture one of those blood vessels, you can get life-threatening bleeding. So if you trigger a femoral bleed, someone can bleed to death in minutes. So, you know, you have to treat them as quickly as you can.
Blood pressure was down a little bit. It was quite pale and clammy. So it was sort of get him to hospital as quick as I can, really try not to spend too much time on scene.
Reports of a serious car crash are coming into HART headquarters.
Hotel 1, this person is definitely trapped. Just had an update from EOC.
Okay, left.
Louise and team leader Manny are following Church to a fast stretch of urban motorway.
We believe it's an RTC, one patient trapped, but it's also saying he might be pinned, so until we get on scene, we're not quite sure if it's a pedestrian that's pinned against a car or if it's a passenger or driver in the car that's trapped.
So it's going to be just around here somewhere. So I think it's going up towards Armley Prison.
The car is an imported Nissan Skyline. The driver's head is inches from the concrete bridge.
Big intrusion through that passenger door, and then it's spun and he's gone into the step side of it. Obviously the impact forces are quite big when you see how much it's deformed that passenger door. Big V in the passenger door, so we just obviously want to make sure that he's not got any internal injuries or hidden injuries that we can't see.
The driver is a mechanic who is taking a customer's car for a test drive.
What they're worried about is they're going to take the roof off to get him out, but as you can see there, the roof is actually against the bridge, and that's what's potentially stopping the car sliding forward. So if they then cut the roof off, there's the potential that the car might move forward. So they just want to make sure it's really well chocked underneath and supported before they start removing that roof.
The car's capable of almost 200 miles an hour, but the limit here is 40.
He's just got pain in his side of his head and his section.
Inside the car, firefighters are holding the driver's head. This is a risky rescue.
Just want to be careful with glass because we've just had it shooted out over here.
Now the roof is off, the team can at last examine driver Matthew Horner. He escaped certain death by inches.
It's ended up underneath a stairway for a bridge that's going over a dual carriageway. So they're built solid, as you can see. Stanchions are quite solid concrete, so it's done quite a lot of damage to the car.
Matthew's bleeding heavily. He wasn't speeding, but the road conditions were poor. The team are concerned he may have a serious facial injury.
My face is hurting off of that.
Yeah.
Off the airbag, yeah. But this side of your head.
The team are experts at safely removing victims from crashed vehicles.
We slide him up onto here, get him out and then just assess then.
Put that board in and support it, then I'll recline it, yeah?
They're keeping Matthew's spine straight until it can be x-rayed in hospital.
Is that door fairly stable if I put my foot there?
It will be when it's against.
Up against that. That's solid, that. Yeah, good on you. That's solid, that. So watch it to it.
Right, OK. You just relax for us, buddy, all right?
Slowly, their patient is being slid onto a spinal board designed to hold his vertebrae rigidly in line.
That's it. Nice one, buddy. He looks like a very lucky chap. Fortunately, there was nobody in that front passenger seat, because that would have been a completely different ballgame that we would have been dealing with. Now we're just immobilising him. We're going to get him in the back of the ambulance where we can have a secondary top-to-toe examination, making sure that we haven't missed anything that we should be looking out for.
Matthew is off to the major trauma centre at Leeds General Infirmary, but not before the team have thoroughly checked all his vital signs.
The crew's just done a secondary set of obs on him and a top-to-toe survey on him. His observations, his blood pressure, his oxygen levels are perfectly fine. His conscious level hasn't changed at all. So with that in mind, it's looking good for this patient. He's been a very lucky chap.
But until Matthew has undergone scans in hospital, no one can be sure. Each HART paramedic is trained to work in lethal environments, places where toxic gas, smoke or even chemical weapons could kill. And today, Mike team are practicing kitting up in their protective chemical suits, primarily designed for terrorist incidents.
Okay, so everybody happy with that so far? No problems? Everything fits all right?
Even dressing requires teamwork.
The problem that we was having was we'd be working with the police and they'd be quickly dressed, ready to go in, and we'd still be sort of waiting 25 minutes for our guys to get dressed. Okay, so once you're happy with that, so we're in standby now, so then we're going to move up to full state, so I'm going to put your respirator on, fit your respirator properly.
Some nerve agents are so toxic, a droplet on any exposed skin is enough to kill or seriously incapacitate. And the team know they could be called on to wear this kit at any time.
All right, so obviously up into full dress now, aren't we? So, looks all right, everybody? No problems with it at all? Happy, quicker? Come back down into standby then.
In Leeds, it's the evening rush hour. Bravo team are on their way to a house that's just been raided by police. Several officers have been taken ill.
So have you heard exactly what's involved, Robert?
Yeah, roughly some white powder. I believe there's a couple of patients.
Team leader Andy's relaying what little is known so far.
Yeah, 2 patients with injuries, chemicals, gas canisters and gas masks have been found on the premises, and 5 police officers have gone in as well.
The incident happened in Roundhay, one of the city's most upmarket neighbourhoods.
Just after the pub, is it? Yeah. This one there.
It's an unusual place for a drugs raid.
I don't think.
Take the first right.
Police and fire officers are trying to identify the substances found in the house. But it's clear it's a potentially explosive mixture.
When they've gone in, they've found lots of chemicals, acetone, hydrochloric acid, there's crystals, so they are querying some quite volatile stuff in there.
The fire commander wants samples from the house. It was used by a man arrested by the drug squad of Humberside Police.
5 bobbies have gone in there. Yeah. A few come out with the sore throat, headache.
Have any of them touched anything?
No, they've had gloves on.
Right, OK.
A mobile lab has been brought to the scene so samples of the powder can be analysed. The counter-terrorism unit has also been alerted. It's feared this could be a bomb factory.
Are we thinking meth lab or are we thinking boom? And it's going to be boom, innit?
There's a high risk of explosions and stuff like that because everything's so volatile. Yeah. And with that in mind, we need to be looking at evacuating a certain amount of houses.
The streets being sealed off. Local people have already been warned to stay indoors. They'll decide on evacuation when the samples have been analysed. The emergency services are preparing to go in. Paramedics Dave and Leachy will provide the medical backup in case anything goes wrong.
All happy? Easy.
This will be a risky operation.
All the addresses have been knocked. Everybody has been briefed to stay in their houses.
Fire officers are taking no chances. The sampling team are wearing breathing apparatus.
Chris was just saying there's like a jar hanging off out of that open window there with some sort of substance in it, but he didn't know what it was.
The samples they're taking will be analysed within minutes, but containers of powder litter the house, and each must be tested. After half an hour, the sampling team emerge. It looks like the house was being used for the storage and distribution of drugs.
And the only other unopened container was the white powder, which was in 3 sides. There was also a laptop and drug paraphernalia, and it looked to me what might be wraps of marijuana.
The suspect arrested by Humberside Police has told them he was packaging drugs for sale. The computer in the mobile lab is about to reveal the results. And some of the powder is an over-the-counter health food additive.
We now believe that what's gone on here is that they've been buying drugs and then bulking them out with other products to then sell on, obviously try and make more profit by selling more drugs. As it happens now, because the second chemical samples have come back and they're happy with what it is, the police are now standing it down. It's just going to be a normal police investigation now.
HART's job is done, and Roundhay can sleep easy, despite the drugs workshop around the corner. It's shift change and time for a morning workout in the HART garage. All team members must pass a gruelling fitness test every 6 months.
We are getting quite a few jobs to back up ambulance crews for getting patients out of quite difficult environments. Houses are getting smaller and staircases are becoming a little bit more difficult. So yeah, it's important we keep physically fit.
Today, Flash and Delta team have been called out to help a paramedic crew in Leeds.
I'm going to give someone a hand with an extrication. I'm not going to show the details. Basically need a hand with getting somebody out of the building.
The patient is trapped in his home in a block close to the city centre.
Hello, I'm not bad, how are you?
Yeah, all right, yeah, okay.
It's me that's struggling with the steps.
Their patient has been unable to leave his sofa due to extreme pain for 48 hours.
Hello.
Police had to break down the door.
How's that morphine made things feel, Nigel? Do you want to top up before we move you, or...?
It's up to you, Nigel, because we want you to move when you're feeling comfortable, not when you think we're ready.
Nigel has been a prisoner in his own home for 2 days. He suffers from chronic arthritis, making every move painful.
OK, Nigel? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We're going to pick him up, we're going to go towards the window, and then we're just going to put him down onto the chair. On for you.
Just go to edge first.
OK.
You're all right.
All right.
You're all right. My foot. Yep.
OK, there we go. Oops.
You're all right, mate. You're all right. Yeah.
Always gives a bit. Right, and bend in the middle if you can.
Yeah.
I was going to say Alan then. Nigel.
Well, call me Alan.
I don't know, I always cause trouble at these sort of jobs.
At least their patient's in good humour.
We'll get people from a bedroom down to an ambulance, or just from one room to another room, depending on what the situation is. And it sounds simple, but it's not. People are getting bigger, and people have complex medical issues, and just handling them without hurting them can be really difficult. So we do that now, and it's becoming a big thing for us. You're making this look very easy. Yeah. I'll come and take it off you now. It'll be,
please, yeah, I'm starting to tell you. Thank you.
I've got that. Yeah.
Nigel's on his way to medical checks at St James's Hospital in Leeds. For HART, it's back to the workout. Tango team have a job. A 999 call has just come in from a house less than a mile from base. The local motorists aren't helping. A man has fallen 20 feet.
20 feet fall, it's pretty bad. Potential for many injuries.
The victim was cutting down a tree when he fell.
Where have we come from?
Above the chainsaw.
Just above the chainsaw. Alrighty.
Team leader Tony must assess the patient's injuries.
Hey, boss. What's your name?
Peter.
Hiya, Peter. Are you hurting anywhere?
Well, just eyelid and this hand.
Okay.
Peter hit a fence on the way down.
This fence. Have you broke this fence?
Yes.
Tony must think fast. Peter's very cheerful, but this was a big fall.
Significant enough for it to trigger our sort of concerns about trauma and injuries.
Peter was helping his son. He was about to fasten his safety line.
He was just ready to harness himself up to the tree, and his foot gave way and he just slid out the tree and the fence at the bottom.
Can you remember how you landed?
I can remember coming down. I was just tying my bloody self on.
I can see it swelling there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have got a very nice swollen bit around your face there.
Peter's bleeding from the eye, and the team suspect a head injury. Their patient's in danger of rolling down an embankment if he moves. Tony wants backup.
Hotel 1, 1027, 1027 you're receiving. Yeah, you're going to get a job down to your screen. It's the same job that we're on. We do actually need your hands. This patient's in quite an awkward position. We're going to need extra hands just to get him out.
I'm going to cut your top, mate. Is that okay? You're not going to shout at me, are you?
No, they're not my best clothes.
No.
But don't cut that harness. That won't be cheap.
Have you got any pain anywhere else, Peter? Apart from
it's my jaw and the hand. Everything else is fine.
Mate.
Just pissed off.
Yeah, I understand that.
Trying to get people in good humour and good spirits, it does offer them a lot of reassurance in times when they may be injured, but we need to be fully aware that the injuries could be quite serious, so laughing and joking aside, we always have our minds on what could be going on behind that smile and behind those giggles.
All right then, guys, so on my call then. Ready, steady, roll. Steady like.
X-ray will look all right with all this metal work, won't it? Yeah.
They're safeguarding Peter's spine by strapping him to a rigid stretcher.
You okay, Peter? Did anyone else cause you any discomfort as we move, mate? No.
Just my jaw.
Okay, mate.
Right, I'm going to put these blocks on the side of your head. Okay. Unfortunately, the one on your left is going to possibly touch your jaw. All right. How's that?
Okay.
Is that causing you any pain?
A bit.
A bit of pain.
and I'll try and adjust that.
Ready, steady, lift.
While the harness weighs a bit, we've managed to get him from the difficult location that he was at down onto a nice flat, even surface. We're just waiting for an ambulance crew to arrive now so we can load him up, get him into a nice warm environment and then get him down to hospital. He was on a rotten fence. That was balancing him over a little steep embankment. The more we kind of knelt or stood on that fence, the more he were rocking around, so we were trying to avoid that. A couple of foot to the right, and he'd have gone through a glass greenhouse. A little bit more to the left, he'd have ended up further down into the pond. Oh, that were head. Is that not head? That's head end. That's head end. Told you. To me, to you.
Chuckle brothers. Yeah.
It looks like Peter may have had a lucky escape, but the paramedics have their doubts.
We're looking at maybe 24 foot plus that he's come down. We're challenging at the outset to be able to do like a primary assessment on him, just because of the position he were in, amount of clothing he's got on, harnesses thrown into the equation. And in fact, we had to have at least 2 members of staff sort of keeping him in a steady position so he didn't move any further down the banking.
Peter's on his way for crucial X-rays and scans at Leeds General Infirmary. It's Friday night in Leeds.
Stabbing!
There's been loads of stabbings, hasn't there? It's like that bloody Wild West.
The area they're heading for has a reputation for gang crime linked to the drugs trade.
We got an RV, mate. Are we going straight in?
We're going straight in.
Paramedic Kim has been there before.
You always think of somebody's been stabbed lots of times, it's always going to be worse than if they've just been stabbed once, but obviously that's not the case. Depending on the size of the weapon and the location of the stabbing, receiving just one wound can be fatal if it hits the wrong place.
See, this could be another nasty stabbing there. You just never know what's going on around Leeds at all.
Violent crime is on the rise. Even paramedics have become targets.
Wasn't this where we had all fireworks wanged at us the other week? Yeah, just arriving.
The team are all wearing body armour. Team leader Andy is watching their backs.
Police, you need to come to the door.
It's an anonymous call that somebody's been stabbed.
Both of you in this room now. All right. We've attended this address to reports of a stabbing. Police have arrived on scene before us and struggled to make entry. No sign of a patient at the moment.
The house has a high-end surveillance system and steel bars over the windows.
You've got to ask yourself on this property why they've got the secure sort of gates and fencing across the windows when you look around, nobody else does. It just raises your sort of suspicions a little bit about what goes on inside.
There's 3 CCTV cameras. We've got one at the side, we've got one just over the door, and then we've got one by the top window looking down the street, so it's making you wonder why we need so much CCTV.
Police haven't found a victim, but they have found a large quantity of drugs.
Right, the minute you're both under arrest on special possession with the intent to supply Class B drugs, all right? You don't have to say anything about my own defence, you don't mention when something tries to write in your court, if you do say maybe give evidence, all right?
It looks like a hoax call designed to trap a rival dealer.
We've arrived literally same time as police, so we've gone in as a team as they broke into the door, opened the door, and nobody's to be seen.
No, it don't matter at the time, you're under arrest, okay? The drugs downstairs, that's all you need to know.
Both been arrested, and they found some large quantities of drugs in there.
There's nobody injured.
Right, stand.
Oh, wonderful.
So nobody injured, but yeah, it turned out to be the anonymous tip-off, obviously something that somebody's not too pleased.
The police have their hands full. With no patients, HART must return to base. But they know that in West Yorkshire's Gangland, it won't be long before the next case linked to the drugs trade.
Hotel 1 to all, HART call signs, got a detail.
It's late afternoon and Delta team have been called out to a road accident near a school in the Gildersham area of Leeds.
999 road activated.
2 pedestrians have been knocked down.
stationary vehicle here.
Paramedics Sarah and Scotty are fighting the rush hour traffic.
Well, that's the A62 Gilded Road, isn't it?
Yeah. Flash and Daz are on scene.
Yourself. You okay there? Can you get out?
Yeah, I get out.
Two teenage girls are lying side by side with serious injuries.
I'll get a monitor or two for these ones.
They were hit by a 4x4 after apparently running into the road.
Get me a set of ops.
Yeah, I'm going to get BP for a mate.
Demi is 14. Her friend Paige is 13. Demi's leg is badly broken.
I'll go get a sprint for that, some scissors.
Some Entinox, please.
Entinox now, yeah?
A flying doctor has arrived by air.
Nice steady breaths as you can, OK? Big deep breaths.
On average, a child pedestrian dies each week in the UK, and the majority are killed heading home from school.
Have we checked legs? Are we wanting a pelvic binder on?
She's wiggling both feet.
If she's got no pain in her legs, can we see if we can get her to straighten those, do we think? Yeah.
Consultant Andy Pountney, the ambulance service's own doctor, is taking charge of the scene.
What's happening is there's an awful lot of little conversations about the same patients. So what we need is a team leader that's coordinating what we do. Is that okay? If you've got a longboard, you can just slide her down, face down on the longboard and then roll onto the scoop.
Demi's leg injuries look the most serious, but Paige's head took most of the impact.
It looks like head and facial injuries, yeah. She's GCS 15, she's moving all her legs, but quite a lot of swelling around the face.
Both girls are distressed, and it's making it hard for doctors to identify their symptoms.
As soon as we've moved her out a little bit, I'm happy for a mum to come down and talk to her.
Paige is being taken to hospital. She needs x-rays to her head. But they're still fighting to stabilise Demi so her leg can be straightened.
You want, mate?
Open your mouth for me, if you can.
Yeah, she's able to.
If you just breathe in nice and deep, this is going to really help that pain with your leg, yeah? We are helping your leg. We just need you to breathe this painkiller first.
Just need a.
We are.
Keep your arse still. It's all right, sweet.
Once we've got
in that and it's baked.
Do you need a box splint for that then?
Yeah, I need a box for that, but I need some analgesia first for this use.
All right, we're getting you sorted, Demi. We're going to give you some painkillers for your leg, and then we're going to get you off the road, OK?
It's midwinter, and the temperature is below freezing.
It's going to give you some morphine, OK? It's really good for pain. I know you're cold. It's cold down here, isn't it? If we've got any more blankets, we'll get them.
And concern is growing for their patient. She's stopped responding to the team.
It's dropping her GCS a bit there. Demi?
Demi?
Open your eyes for me. I know you can't move your leg, Demi. You've broken your leg, OK? But we're going to get it sorted, OK? No. All right, there we go. It's all right, Demi. It's all right, that's it. OK, Demi, that's us not moving it anymore, OK? You've done the worst bit, yeah.
It's time to transport Demi to Leeds General Infirmary. Paediatric trauma specialists are on standby for both girls.
Often you do get more than one patient, but it's difficult the way that they were kind of tangled up together. Just made it difficult assessing the situation and sorting out management priorities and so on. So just basically split the team into two, looked after the patients and moved them so we can assess them and manage them.
Demi's mum is in shock. She's going with her daughter.
You just jump in front if you don't mind, darling. She knows you're with us, all right? I know it's difficult to have you do, but you pop your seatbelt on as well, darling. She's in good hands. There's two paramedics in the back with her, OK?
The crash has happened on a busy commuter route, close to a pelican crossing. Police are investigating the cause of the accident. This will be a long night for the girls and their families. Drug abuse kills 50 people a year in Leeds, 1 a week. It's a major factor behind violent crime, causing turf wars among gangs and fueling disputes between addicts. And when the knives and guns come out, HART must go in.
Yeah, all call signs Hotel 1. Reports are attackers still on scene. We've been requested to stand off at this time.
Charlie team are mobile to reports of a knife fight on a Leeds housing estate. More details are coming in.
What's the problem? Stabbing, crew attending.
Crew warning, scene unsafe, attackers on scene.
Call signs, Hotel 1. There's ongoing fight at this location.
So we will stand off. Over.
HART are wearing ballistic vests.
Attacker still on scene with a large carving knife.
But they won't go in until the first police units are on scene.
Stood off on Sisters Road about a minute from this location. Go ahead.
From police, safe to move forward. Turn left. Thank you, moving forward.
They're heading in to the crime scene.
Looking road up completely.
Extreme caution.
Reports of a large gang fight look wide of the mark. Police already have 2 men in custody.
It says that there might be one with a slash wound to the leg, which you were just checking him out for, but he's got nothing. Yeah. So, don't think it's him. He's obviously got blood from the side of his head because I can see it from here.
So we've ascertained there's just one patient. I suppose a little minor problem is that quite non-compliant and forthcoming with any details of how he's obtained this injury. It says he's tripped and hit his head on the curb. There is a large carving knife on the floor in the vicinity, but obviously we're not allowed to make assumptions and connect the two.
The bleeding man claims his injury was accidental. His suspected attacker is maintaining his silence. Drug users are much more likely to suffer diseases like hepatitis.
Make sure you are gloved up.
He appears to be intoxicated, which is sort of making communication slightly more complicated. He's obviously under a lot of stress as well because he has been subject to an attack. We obviously got his stabbing initially. It looks more like a sort of a blunt implement that's caused the injury. Just because of his reduced sort of cognitive function from alcohol, we would like him to go up to the hospital to be assessed and obviously have this laceration treated as well.
The police and HART are cautious about needle stick injuries. They can lead to serious health problems.
I'm going to handcuff you because you told me you had some sharps on you before. Oh, no. I'm going to handcuff you while I do this search.
Do we know actually what's happened?
There was 2 of them. Just an argument that's turned into one of them having a knife and attacking each other. The other one's really got minor injuries to it.
He's in there, I heard.
He's locked up. This one's also got his head injury, but we don't know who had the knife and who did what to who. Do you have a specific pocket where you keep your needles in?
No.
No?
Put them there.
All right.
I didn't even know that was there, I just said to him.
I'll join up one.
Yeah.
Male's been detained by the police, I believe for his own safety. It's become more compliant, so he's going to go with the crew down to LGI and be assessed down there.
Are you putting him in one of ours? Yeah. Cool.
You see that big yellow thing? We're going to that one.
I was concerned at first there was this knife, but as it happens, I'd say that hasn't been used.
Their patient will be offered first aid for his facial wounds and help with drug rehabilitation. But few heroin users take up the offer.
The one that's going down to hospital will obviously have a check over. He's got a head injury. It does look like he was also a drug addict because they found used needles in his pockets, which kind of made treatment of him a little bit harder. In his words, he was the one that was attacked, so I was wondering why he was being arrested. So I wasn't really wanting any help. He was more kind of argumentative about the whole situation.
Police will investigate the incident at hospital, but with no one admitting to being a victim, it's unlikely to lead to any prosecution. And as darkness falls over Leeds, the drug trade will soon provide more work for the team. The HART team cover almost 12,000 square kilometres of England's biggest county, ranging from the rugged Pennines to the cliffs off Filey Brig. And even a minor injury can quickly become serious if the victim is off the beaten track.
Hi, it's Simon again from HART. We've reached your DCA. Whereabouts are you from here?
Yes, Simon, you just start walking back up on the road through the day.
Simon and the team have been called to Woodland near Halifax by an ambulance crew treating a woman who fell on a remote path.
Down this one here.
Is it this one here? This one here?
Susan Cook was walking her dogs when she slipped and fell. Her ankle is badly broken.
Hello.
Shut up, Poppy.
How have you done this then?
I went to step and this leg went down there, this leg stayed up there.
Right.
And I just saw it. And
Front bend and flex. You've had a crack, okay.
Susan's pain is under control, but she's 2 miles from the nearest road. Even HART have had to call in extra manpower.
Just to let you know, Mountain Rescue are here now. They'll come with lots of hands. They'll just package you up and they'll just carry you out to the ambulance. If they hadn't arrived, then we would have done exactly that, but they're here now, so we might as well utilise them. And then we'll just get you in the ambulance and my colleagues will take you to hospital.
What's your pain like at the minute?
it's fine at the minute.
You're fine. Well, why can't you hop out then? Come on, all this kerfuffle for all this, eh?
Well, at first I thought, would it be able...
No, I was kidding. I was kidding.
Behind the humour, Simon is concerned. Susan's ankle urgently needs x-rays and she may require surgery.
I was just finishing my walk with the dogs. And you always think, what do I do if I'm in woods on my own and I fall over and break my ankle? It's a good job for mobile phones, isn't it?
Plan is now, Mountain Rescue have turned up, so there's only a few of us, but there's 13, 14 of them. They're just here now with a stretcher. What they're going to do, they're going to load this lady onto the stretcher and just literally carry her out.
They're giving Susan morphine to help her cope with the journey out of the woods.
Happy? If you need any Enterox at all, shout up. You know how this works, you've had some already, haven't you?
Yeah.
Good stuff, that. It's like gin and tonic, but without the side effects.
She's been immobilised, but it's rough terrain, and without pain relief, every movement would be agony. Susan's on her way to hospital in Halifax. It's likely to be some time before she's fit to walk her dogs again. X-rays revealed Susan had broken her lower leg. It was so serious it required surgery to reconstruct her ankle with a titanium plate. The teenager who was stabbed was forced to give up a college course, but has now recovered and is living elsewhere. Matthew, the driver of a high-powered Nissan that crashed into a footbridge, escaped with serious bruising and left hospital that day. The cause of the health problems that affected police officers entering the house in Roundhay remains a mystery. Peter, who was lucky to survive a 20-foot fall from a tree, suffered only minor injuries and returned to complete work on the tree. Demi and Paige, the teenage friends hit by a 4x4 on their way home from school, both needed extensive surgery. Police took no action against the driver. And Nigel, the patient who spent 48 hours as a prisoner in his own home, was in hospital for 2 weeks with arthritis and gout. He now has crutches to help him walk.